Come on up, Jeremy. Jeremy, what about you? You just do whatever. You're the boss here. You know what you're doing.
No, you're the boss.
No, I'm not.
No, you're the boss. I gotta do what you say.
Will I tell you? Hey, how many centuries have you been riding at the Northwest here on a bike?
It's only been one decade and a couple of years. Started in 2012 at the Northwest, but I've been coming for centuries.
I swear to God, hey, and look, what I tell you, people just, they can't get over the fact that you're here. They love seeing you here, and you give so much back. And I see, look, there's a man that you always like to mention too, the page.
Yes,
but he's always very good to you and good to the event.
I'm a little bit late today. We obviously keeping our lovely sponsors on board, playing golf at Allport Rush today.
Were you?
With Norman Kerr's Tires.
How'd you get in there?
Oh, because Norman Kerr got me in.
Jesus Christ, he wasn't invited there.
So I only got 10 holes because I couldn't see you.
Oh, did they?
That was good.
So,
yeah.
I ruined your day, is that what you're saying?
In other words, yes, you did.
Steve, what about this man here? Hey.
Mate, someone else, isn't he?
Never see there, Steve.
Never stops getting slower, really, and just he's been around since flipping the year dot.
And didn't have a great super sport race last night. Honestly, I gave myself a really bad starting position, so it's got to get better tomorrow. And the little super twins going pretty good, so we changed the Aprilia this year, and it's working pretty good. So hopefully, fingers crossed for good results tomorrow.
Why do you keep going?
I mean, why would you not keep doing this, honestly? Why does Louis keep standing up here? He loves it.
No, that's good crack.
He loves the crack. I love the crack of the Northwest. I love coming up here. Honestly, when we have a place up here, like a small cabin. When you come over that hill and you're driving down towards the Royal Court Hotel, I mean, you go into relax mode. It's the same for me, the Northwest. I love getting, the format works very well for us. Tuesday we got to play golf again with Kerr's Tires. Then worked all night Tuesday.
Sorry, hang on a second. Did you mention Kerr's Tires there? I just want to make sure you...
All night then we worked at the bikes because I had to play golf with Kerr's. Anyway, Wednesday, I mean, Tom Booth-Amos has done me an unbelievable favour. He phoned a buddy of his on the Isle of Man because our super sport bike didn't turn up. Long story short, some parts didn't arrive to rebuild the top end of it. So Tom Booth-Amos, who I manage in Supersport, he's lying third in the World Championship right now. I put 2 seconds in Cremona. He phoned a buddy in the Isle of Man. He put the bike, an R6 that I rode yesterday, on the boat on Wednesday night. It went over to Liverpool, and Tom's dad, Brian, drove it all the way up to Coleraine, brought it over, arrived at the paddock at 6:30 in the morning, and the boys got stuck into it and was on track and finished the race, and it hasn't turned a wheel in 3 years.
That's amazing, like, isn't it? Yeah. But
can I bring him up then?
Oh yes, bring him up, definitely.
Tom,
bring him up.
Tom, come on up. Tom Booth-Amos, everybody.
Come on, give a bit of a cheer here. Come on, lad. Come on into the middle. Give a 10-year life story there. Very, very nice to see you. So you've had a interesting couple of days.
Well, he was as tired as I've ever seen him last night because he was working on the bike all day. He usually races bikes, doesn't work on them. Honestly, and they did an outstanding job. Tom and Dan, his brother, and Brian, his father, basically, and some of our boys to help in between, they basically put the 600 together in no time. And we didn't get it quite right in qualifying. Just didn't have the right map in it. But it went really, really well in the Super Sport race. I just need to get through and get on the front bunch, and I think it's a top 6 bike.
Well, Stephen, it shows what you do. You know, everybody looks and they come along to the event and they say it's great, and everybody's there in the grid, and they never hear half the stories of the agony and the trauma and the hard work to get on that grid.
Well, where was the bike, Tom? How did it come about?
I feel the trauma, honestly. It was, so long story short, the bike was in the Isle of Man, and he said, yeah, feel free, if you can get it to here, then you can use it. So we got a friend of mine put it on the boat, took it to Heysham, then my dad got it from Heysham, took it to Scotland, and then got here yesterday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning.
It's not amazing. What a bit of that. Hey, Steve, what an effort.
Hey, so listen, obviously you're having a cracking year so far, riding really well, World Championship, and doing a great job. Give him a round of applause. He's proper on it. What's it like obviously this man's been in Grand Prix for years and, you know, for a long, long time. But what's he like to work with? Does he give you a lot of earache? Is he always on the phone yipping and yapping and pissing you off? And
Most of the time.
You can't answer it because we'll not tell anybody. We'll only tell two people, Protestants and Catholics. Sure, right? We'll not be telling anybody here. Go ahead there. Does he give you a chip?
Yeah, I mean, it depends how the weekend's going. Yeah. No, I mean, I think most people know now. Jeremy's been helping me for, I think, 6 years, and he's kind of got me to where I am now. So obviously, for me to help him in some way this week, it's quite cool.
It's definitely payback this weekend because he's worked harder than he's ever worked in his life.
Yeah, exactly.
I said last night, honestly, I'm never having a 9 to 5. It's done me in. I'm never working again.
So what about Northwest? You ever fancy
I've been trying to get him to
fancy
come.
some laps?
I've been trying to get him to come and do it.
I was just saying earlier, Scott Redding's here, he's blown away with the course and the circuit and kind of sniffing at it, and there's been quite a few riders this week actually that Mervin's been taking around in the pace car and that are kind of all showing a lot of interest to have their first race.
Yeah, obviously one day I think my mind will change and I'll go, yeah, okay, let's.
Well, like when you're my age.
Yeah.
Just don't wait that long, son. But here, Jeremy, you know, you talked a thing there, and I look at all sport, and a lot of people who achieve at sport, they have that smoothness, and I've watched you for years, and whenever you're on form and when you're riding to your best, it is a bit like silk. You're going around very smooth, you're hitting the right corners like that.
Just slowly silk.
Yeah. No. Well, I was trying to be nice to you. Jesus, hey.
No, I still love the Northwest. Honestly, there's nothing like the Northwest. Honestly, some visitors have come over this year. A friend of mine from Canada who I met in Moto America, as you said, you know, some riders that have turned up and just been blown away by it because it is so different. It's like, it's just nothing compares to it. You know, I mean, Daytona maybe compares to it a little bit, only it's got banking, so the walls are quite close, but that's the only comparison there is on any other track that I can think of.
Well, you see, there's a word there that we look for on occasions, and I use it all the time, and people are fed up listening to me. I maintain it's the welcome. You get a welcome, and John McGuinness said the first thing when he ever arrived here with Billy Nutt and Mervyn White, and the first thing shook their hand and said, we're delighted to have you here. And I think the welcome we have from the people here, and not just locally, I'm talking about bike fans, give their heroes and their superstars a fantastic welcome. Makes them very special people.
We meet, you know, we're up here a lot more now, though we're up here most weekends when we can make it. And honestly, the visitors that we meet quite a lot in the Bayview or the Bush House or the Bush Mills Hotel, there's a lot of visitors come, and I keep asking them, you know, what do you think of it? Because you want to know, you want to hear the feedback, and they all say the people here are by far and away the best they've ever met anywhere in the world, and they keep coming back. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have such a good tourist. You know, tourism's, you know, really
and I think it's fantastic. But listen, this event, I was saying it earlier on, I know you were out playing golf, Royal Board Rush. 1.4 million it cost to keep the event going, and Brian and I were plugging it earlier on. If people can buy a programme, we need to keep this going. This event needs to get better. There's the huge improvements this year. We got money in from Stormont, the executive, from Keith Archibald was one who put money in. Gordon Lyons. These are they don't have money, but their department. It looks as if Stormont is now actually at long last catching up and giving the money that this event deserves to help out for health and safety.
Well, I mean, you can't. It's one of these events that's got to keep going. It is our, you know, it's the pinnacle. I feel it brings more people over the time than the Open ever will, because we keep repeating it year on year. And you know, there's 100,000 people lined up around the circuit here on good days like this. So, I mean, I could only encourage, you know, the councils to support it and keep supporting it. And whatever it costs to run, it's too little. You know, we need to keep putting more into it.
Are you going to stay a wee bit and do a few autographs or bring it? And you see, you know yourself.
We're going back to work at bikes.
No, I was going to say,
I'm looking
at an extension built on the house. Would you call around, maybe do it overnight, will you, someday? He says, God, look, thank you very, very much indeed. God bless you.
Thanks, Jeremy.
As always, legend. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you. Thank you.
And I think our very last one we have, who's been waiting patiently in